So Wes, we can now bring in Marcus Law, who's joining us very quickly after the game, and get his views on the performance we've just seen there. So hello, Marcus.
Look, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you. Very disappointed, are you today?
Yeah, don't like losing. Certainly at home. Another frustrating game of football for us.
It was frustrating, wasn't it? Because I thought the first 45 minutes, some of the interplay between the players was excellent. It was just the finishing that seemed to just let us down. Seemed almost too scared to shoot from distance.
Yeah, we're talking about it, and we're all in agreement. We need to take more shots, but if people don't want to take their opportunity and have an extra touch or pass the responsibility on, then we need to look at why that decision's being made, and maybe we're lacking the sort of old-fashioned number 9 who just is on there just to score goals, and they'll take their chance when it comes. A bit like the lad for them today.
Yeah, it's really, they've had 2 chances, haven't they? And they've scored one and hit the upright, I think, with the second one, wasn't it, from distance? But
yeah.
But it must be frustrating again. I saw you down there and you were shaking your head and wandering around. It must be frustrating, but the time and effort you're putting into it to get it right, especially some of the mistakes that have been made.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The lads are giving it. You can't say anyone is shirking. I mean, I can't think of any game this season so far where we haven't put the game onto them. Where we've said every game we could have got something out of it, and could have, should have is really annoying me at the moment. We changed it in the end, but a forced change with Giovanni. Without Courtney, it was getting really frustrated and it weren't really happening for him, so we went for a different dynamic. But we kind of lost the kind of, shall we say, technical play or the runners off there. But what do you do if it's not working? Do you just stick with it and hope it comes off, or you try and change it? And we try to apply a lot of pressure, and there's just once again, it's just when it comes to the crunch, whether it be a delivery with Justin at the end, whether it be a cross or Andy Goodin's free kick, the time we needed that bit of quality, it didn't happen.
You changed the team around quite a bit from Tuesday. I wasn't at the Tuesday game, but you changed it quite a lot. You brought in Ordonez in goal and new boy Miles Smith, who quite impressed, I thought, actually, first half. He did quite well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did steady. I mean, we're looking at his fitness there, because really the game was asking for the fullbacks to push on. And maybe James is Brighton's first game back. Maybe yes. that went against us slightly. But no, Miles was steady. I brought Enol in. The decision behind that was, if an outfield player had made the similar errors, then we'd look to replace them. To be fair, the better of them have been neck and neck through the summer, and if the opportunity weren't going to be given him, when would it be? So that was kind of why I made that decision, and we'll talk to Maka after. It's only a blink in a goalkeeping lifetime for him. Was hoping Enol's distribution, but he seemed to, as the pressure came on, it seemed to crack a bit. And there's just that big word nearly at the moment, and we need to overcome that quickly.
2 tough games, Frome on Saturday, quite a long journey again, and then back here on a bank holiday Monday against Kings Lynn, who are also having a bit of a ride in this division so far. 2 very important games for you.
They're all important. They're all tough in their own manner, whether it be distance, whether it be opposition. I'm just sick of saying there isn't a team we're actually frightened of, but at the same time, I think actually I'll take that back. The team I'm frightened of is ourselves at the moment.
It does seem that, doesn't it? They just seem to play the Hollywood ball. They want the perfect pass, don't they? Rather than just taking that snap chance. Yeah,
possibly. Maybe a bit of an Arsenal-esque, maybe looking for the perfect thing. But I think was it the Germany World Cup? The last time there was 70 odd passes for a goal, and then it was 40 years before that. So I think percentages tell you that we need to start maybe speaking at times a bit of quality when we're going direct, or just we got Sol's one-on-one. That changes the.
Well, that move where Sol actually played the ball across the goal, the interplay to get to there was fantastic. There was about 5 or 6 passes, all crisscross, diamond shape, and the end product really deserved a goal.
Yeah, well, but we've had a lot of that, and a lot of good play, and with the set pieces we work on, which we've yet to score from, and we've hit the post again, and we've looked threatening. But I've just asked the question there. It goes, has any of the goalkeepers got dirty yet? And I don't think they have. And the number 9 right at the death did a fantastic tackle on Justin, as he looked like he was clean through. I'm just questioning if any of my lads are prepared to do that at the moment. We're just we do enough, and enough is mediocre. And mediocre is not good enough.
Just one other thing, really, Marcus, before I let you go. You told me before the game that there was an accident to, or an injury to Danquah.
Yeah, the poor lad made arrangements to sort himself with a vehicle to start travelling up and down to Kettering, and on his travels on Monday, he's ended up in a motorway accident, which has he's ended up in hospital for a couple of days. I now believe he's out of hospital, and we'll relook and hope he's well. Obviously, his priority is to get back up and running from there. It was quite frustrating, really, because the police have kept all the vehicle and all his personal belongings. So while he's in hospital, he can't get hold of anyone, and it was just through perseverance from a lot of people to find out exactly what's gone on. So we hope he's well. The good thing is that it's not
serious.
It could have been a lot worse. I believe a car coming down the wrong way on the exit on a motorway head on. So yes, patched up and bruised, and it just seems the Kettering sort of frustrations are massive.
You've seen it all before, Marcus. It's not new, is it?
There's nothing in there that hasn't happened, and we'll keep persevering. There'll be plenty of people frustrated today, but I'll tell you now, we'll play a lot worse than that and win.
Yes, exactly.
And that's football. And
should make
that's
training interesting then this week for you.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've got to come to the circumstance. There's 2 games here on Tuesday, so we may do a gym session on Tuesday. We have been non-stop since the pre-season, so we'll look at Tuesday, because sometimes maybe a break away from each other just to up it a bit. But yeah, certainly Thursday we need to fine-tune a few things going into what will be a very heavy weekend.
Okay, Marcus, thank you for your time,
Thank you.
And best of luck for home next week. I shall be there
Thank
with
you.
you, and,
Yeah, good man.
and then back here against Kings Lynn.